Meditation. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Today's 7 a.m. meditation got delayed, and I'm still analyzing how some things happen which we can't change. And the mind is trying to take us back to justify or to understand why some things happen which should not happen. But the concept of meditation is not to go to the past. The concept of meditation is to be now, in the now. And today's topic of meditation is switch off the mind. So without even thinking of the delay in the meditation, I come to this moment with the thought, can I change what has happened? So get into a comfortable position and close your eyes. Get into a comfortable position, close your eyes, and let us start the 30-minute meditation. Shivoham, Shivoham. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. A mind you cannot find, but a mind you can switch off. Probably the only thing that you cannot find, but you can switch off, because it appears. The mind appears, no doubt. And the mind existed, no doubt. And the mind may be existing even now. Does your mind exist? Because if your mind does not exist, you can't switch it off. But if your mind exists, so if the mind exists, we can switch it off. Suppose I tell you, switch on your laptop. You say, I don't have laptop. How to switch on? Okay, switch off your laptop. Arey Baba, I don't have laptop. How to switch on or switch off? Okay, switch on your iPhone. I have Android phone. You mean I can switch on my Android phone? No. iPhone. We can only switch off the mind if you have a mind. When you don't have mind, you can't switch off the mind. But do you have a mind? You had, for sure. I can tell you for sure, you had mind. But do you still have the mind? Switch off the mind. The mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts. The mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts. What does it do? It takes you into the past. Oh, what happened last 1 hour? What happened last 2 hours? What happened last 2 days? What happened the last 1 year? Why? Why do I have to go back there? I should have, he could have, she would have, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, meaningless. Could have, would have, should have. Either something happened or something did not happen. If something happens, good. If it's good. And if it's not good, then accept it. If something did not happen, you can't change it. The past is gone. But the mind, like the dog's tail, it will go round back to the past and try to rob the present. Why rob the present? With the unchangeable past, why destroy the present? Therefore, meditation. Therefore, meditation, silence. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. Immediately the mind takes us to tomorrow or day after tomorrow. What if day after tomorrow this happens? Day after tomorrow has not happened, but the mind has happened. Only the mind takes us into the future. So what happens when we switch off the mind? Consciousness we find. Silence we find. Intelligence we find. Positivity we find. Why? Because mind is misery. You become unhappy. You don't have to be unhappy. Because happiness is a choice. So is unhappiness. You have to learn, program, make it a habit to be happy. Be happy. Be happy. But you are not able to be happy. What to do? Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. For it is the mind. It is the mind that is making misery, creating misery. If there is misery, there is mind. If there is no misery, then you better worry because mind is not there. The cause of misery is mind. Because the opposite of misery is consciousness, happiness. The opposite of the mind is consciousness in which there is happiness. The opposite of misery is joy. Either you're happy or unhappy. Either you're glad consciousness. If you're in consciousness, why? Because in consciousness there is Sat Chit Anand. In true consciousness there is truth, consciousness, bliss. Proper consciousness, true consciousness. So the mind gives M misery. The mind creates I ignorance. The ignorance is causing the misery. Where there is ignorance, there is mind. For where there is no mind, there is intelligence. M-I-N. Where there is negativity, there is mind. Where there is positivity, there is no mind. And D, desires. Desires come from the mind. Where there are no desires, there is no mind. It's very easy to understand mind. The most difficult thing in the world is very easy for us. Because the most difficult thing is to understand M-I-N-D. Misery caused by ignorance, negativity, desires. Switch off the mind. How do you switch off the mind? Switch off desires. Switch off desires. Learn to accept. Oh, I want this way it should happen, that's how he should have spoken, this is what she should have done. Stop expecting. Start accepting. Something has happened up to now. Can you change it? Then why worry about it? Accept. And then see what best you can do. A, B, C. Accept. Best performance. Complete surrender. Accept. Best performance. Complete surrender. Accept. Best performance. Complete surrender. Switch off the mind. D. Switch off desire. N. Switch off negativity. How do you switch off negativity? This is a tough one. Tough one. How do you clean a commode? Negativity is like a dirty commode. How do you clean a commode? You flush it. How do you flush it? With clean water. How you flush negativity with positivity, so you flush out negativity with positivity in terms of nep with pep. Negative energy, negative emotions have poison. Positive energy, positive emotions have power. Replace nep with pep. Flush it. Psh, psh, means when a thought of hate comes, psh, flush it with love. Flush it means push it out and replace it. push it out, replace it. When there is doubt, push it out, replace by faith. Where there is fear, push it out, replace by courage. Push it out, flush it out, flush it out and replace all negativity. End. Switch off negativity. Switch off the mind. Desire, negativity, ignorance. How do you switch off ignorance? By switching on intelligence. When you switch on intelligence, the light of consciousness eliminates the darkness of the mind, the ignorance of the mind. Therefore, if we want to switch off the mind, switch off the mind, switch off desire, switch off negativity, switch off ignorance. You switch off misery by being happy, being joyous, being peaceful and blissful. Break up the mind. M-I-N-D, the biggest disaster of life. And still many people come to me and say, I don't like to switch off mind. I don't like to kill my mind. I can't, my mind is so important, my mind, mind is such a precious thing. I laugh. That's not mind, my dear friend. That is your consciousness. That's not mind. That's thought. Can you switch off thought? You can't. You can't switch off thought. But you can switch off mind. First be awakened. I am not the body. I am not the mind. First be awakened. There is no mind. What is the location of mind? Where? What? What size? What color? What shape? Do we know? Nobody has seen mind. How can you see a mind which does not exist? How can you switch off the mind? Today's profound topic of meditation. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind, which means eliminate it, flush it, replace it. With what can I replace mind? With consciousness. How can I eliminate ignorance? With intelligence. How can I stop having desire? With fulfillment, contentment, counting your blessings. There is a clear way to switch off the mind. Break it up. M-I-N-D. M-I-N-D. Misery because of ignorance due to negativity, desires. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. When you switch off the mind, peace you find. What is the mind? It's a bundle of toxic thoughts. toxic thoughts that are pouring like rain, pushing us down the drain, making us miserable again and again and again. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. Whenever the mind comes switched on, it contaminates our consciousness. Our consciousness is flowing with eternal peace, divine love, everlasting bliss. The mind will come and say, "You love that rascal. You love that person. That person doesn't love you at all. Why you love that person?" The mind fools you into believing that love means getting love. In consciousness, what do you realize? Love is giving love. It's positive, optimistic, forgiving, kind, compassionate. The mind comes and talks to us through toxic thoughts. So what the mind is basically doing is creating a disease called rotten thoughtitis. The mind creates a scenario of rotten thoughtitis. If you have BP, okay, you take a tablet. Mind, take a tablet, mind doesn't go. It returns like a phoenix. Even if you kill the phoenix, it rises from the ashes. The mind is said to be so powerful that even if you still it, you kill it, it rises again like a phoenix. Switch off the mind. Eliminate rotten thoughtitis. Establish in consciousness. Somebody just asked me, how can we be established in consciousness? How? You want to know the secret? How can you be established in consciousness? The secret is very simple. Switch off the mind. How to be established in consciousness? Switch off the mind. For when you switch off the mind, consciousness you will find. Consciousness is that state where there is presence of mind. Where there is no mind, there is consciousness. Where you switch off misery, switch off ignorance, there is intelligence. How do you switch off darkness? How do you switch off darkness? Can you switch off darkness? Switch on light. Switch on light. Bring in positivity. Bring in positivity. Bring back consciousness. When you bring back consciousness, you flush out the mind. When you bring in smiles and laughter and joy, you flush out misery. When you bring in contentment and fulfillment, you flush out desires. How to switch off the mind? We have learnt simple method. Switch off MIND, misery, ignorance, negativity, desire. Be established in the present moment. What is taking us to the past? Can we go to yesterday? Can we actually go? We can't. Who is taking us? There's a horse. We are sitting on the horse. And the horse has become the boss. We are sitting on the horse. And the horse is galloping, galloping, galloping into the past. Into the past. You and me cannot go into the past. But the horse is galloping. Galloping, 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 galloping. And we are gone. We are gone into the past. By going into the past, we have lost the precious present. Switch off the mind. Live in the minute. Live in day-tight compartments. Live in the now. Don't wander like a cow. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. This is the challenge. This is the challenge. And if we are able to switch off the mind, in that state, peace, bliss, love we will find. For peace that you find is the foundation of joy, of love, of purpose. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. Misery, ignorance, negativity, desire. Switch off completely. For when you switch off the mind, meditation you will find. Awareness you will find. Consciousness you will find. Mindfulness you will find. Intelligence you will find. Love you will find. Joy you will find. Peace you will find. Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. A mind you cannot find, but the mind appears through those bundles of toxic thoughts. Switch them off. Through positivity, through intelligence, through fulfillment. Switch off the mind. My dear friends, apologies due to unavoidable circumstances. Today's meditation was delayed. But we can't change the past. But we can meditate and make a beautiful present and a great future, moment by moment by moment. What is today's mantra? Today's mantra is very simple. Switch off the mind. What is today's mantra? Switch off the mind. Switch off the mind. When you hear my palms You don't need me to tell you. Rub the palms of your hands and place them against your eyes and gently, gently, gently open your eyes and resolve no misery, no ignorance, no negativity, no desire, no mind. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham.